Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So I'm not sure where this video is going to go, but we're just going to go with it. It might be one of them crazy Matrix talk videos, but we'll just see what's going on anyway. So I don't know how everyone else is feeling for the last few weeks, but things have been rough, man. The energy is ramping up, and things are, for me personally, things are feeling rough. And the last couple of days, there's just been a lot going on. Like, when was it? I think 2 days ago, went to go get some shopping, and someone got like run over by a bus and died, right? And then today there was, I think someone else got run over, yeah, because they shut off another road. And then also today, went to my friend's house, and he was saying that basically, I think that his upstairs neighbour like tried to hang himself or whatever, man. So yeah, things is rough, like, for everyone. Everyone's got different challenges, and going through different things, right? So try not to judge people on their journey for what they're going through, right? But yeah, our soul has kind of signed up for different challenges and different things that we have to overcome in this lifetime, right? And they can be hard when you're facing challenges, right? They can be really hard, and sometimes you can tend to want to avoid the challenges or maybe not understand them, right? But it's important for us all to kind of face the challenges head on and not run from them and avoid them, right? Because when you're facing challenges, that's where the most growth is, right? But the thing about growth can be very uncomfortable and very painful, right? So some people will tend to avoid growth, right, in certain areas. But yeah, I don't know, the energy is just really ramping up, man. And it's like, it's October already. Like, this year has literally flown by. So time is speeding up, right? Like, very noticeably. It's like I wake up and it's like, oh dude, I'm still tired, I didn't even get to sleep properly. And then it's like, all right, cool, I'll have a little, like, close my eyes, and it's like, dude, it's been like another half an hour or something. It's like, dude, I haven't even, like, it weren't even that long. So yeah, I don't know what is happening, man, but things are happening, stuff is happening, man. So we've got to kind of just go with it, and yeah, try to do the best that we can during this time, man, because yeah, everything is ramping up, things are increasing, and the challenges feel like I don't know if it's a collective thing, right? But the challenges seem to be getting more difficult, right? That's it. There we go. You know, at every different level of a game, right, there's different challenges, right? And there's different bosses, right? So this is what we're currently experiencing in this 3D realm. So yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, so there's different, like, every year, or we get to, I think it's like every couple of years we go through a cycle, right? And new things will come up in that cycle to test and challenge us and to make us grow and to expand our consciousness, right? But on a physical level, mental and emotional level, it can be very challenging and very uncomfortable, right? Is what I've been finding. So it's very hard to not get too attached to what is going on. We need to try to take a step back from what may be triggering us, should we say? Because if you kind of take a step back, you can observe instead of reacting to situations and stuff. But yeah, man, things are just feeling wild right now. and things are feeling real wild. What's the best way to explain it? It feels like we are in between realms. I've been saying this since like 2020 about the splittings of dimensions, right? And yeah, it's getting very noticeable. So there's going to be challenges that's going to drag you back down and lower your vibration, right? But it's like you do some growth and some healing and then kind of drop back down to experience again, and then to raise back up to drop back down, if that makes sense. Well, that's what's kind of going on for me, should I say. But yeah, it's interesting. And being in the 3D realm it's just hard in general, right? Like, that's why most like angels and guides and stuff don't want to incarnate here, right? Because it is very challenging. It's just very hard just being in the 3D realm, right? So some of my challenges would be like knowing everything that's like, some people don't know what's taking place, right? And some people are just caught up in their normal day-to-day stuff, right? But there's a lot of us aware of what's taking place, like on an energy level, mental, physical, emotional level, right? We are literally changing. And things that are happening worldwide, like it's coming more to light and people getting more aware of it. But some people are just oblivious to it, right? Like just things that I'm not going to go into too much detail, but things that are taking place that don't need to take place, right? And like the imbalance of how that's the word we're going to use, how imbalanced things really are in this 3D realm, because things are so imbalanced, right? And it's like it is, what's the word, yeah, it's unfair, man. Life can be unfair, you know. And when you can feel everything, like feel everything that's going on and kind of aware of what's going on as well, it can take a toll, man. It can take a toll, especially if you still got other challenges as well, because our soul has chose our path, our destiny or whatever, right? So whatever takes place in your physical reality is it's meant to happen, right? Like you can alter things and you can change. And that's another thing about be very mindful of what you're taking in during this time, because there are a lot of false teachers, right? Saying, stuff like, oh yeah, you can jump timelines and stuff like that. You can't jump anything, because you're here to experience, right? By making different and better decisions, yeah, you can change the path or the route of the way things are going, right? But you cannot physically jump out of something. Like, I don't know, say for instance, boom, you're, I don't know, I don't know what people may be experiencing, right? But by watching some of these teachers, right, they may say, oh yeah, you need to raise your vibration and you can jump timelines and stuff. Like, this inaccurate. And there's a lot of what's the word, I call it false positivity, right? Like, say for instance, I'm just going to use this as an example. If you're depressed or suicidal, yeah, and you watch some of these spiritual teachers or things in general, and they're saying, oh yeah, it's just about changing your mindset. How are you going to change? Like, some of it is to do with surroundings. Some of it could be to do with, I don't know, chemical imbalances, right? But you can't tell someone to positive think your way out of everything, right? It just doesn't work like that, this 3D realm. Like, yeah, if you talk positively to yourself, you can change certain things, but depending where you're at, um, some of them positive things ain't going to work for you, right? You got to kind of find what works for you. So be mindful of these false teachers that are coming out. Yes, we're getting affected by the energies and vibrations and the frequencies that are on the planet right now, because there's so many frequencies going on, right? Like, we're getting affected. Even these phones and stuff, like, they let off a certain frequency, and that has an effect on our frequency. And everyone has a mobile phone right now, right? Well, most of the people, right? So that's going to have an effect on us. And so, yeah, we're just getting bombarded with a lot of things. And the subconscious mind, look, I don't know, everything is just, that's what I'm saying. People are just losing their plot. Like, things are ramping up, man. If you can't feel or see what's going on, yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting. I do envy some of the people that don't have any idea what's taking place and stuff, and don't know the changes, or just wild things that are just happening. I don't know, like, I can feel stuff is happening, innit? Like, personally, it feels like, I don't know, everyone's going to be at different places in their journey, right? But it feels very dark and heavy at the moment, the energy, right? And it's been like this for a little while for me personally, but it's just trying to navigate through the darkness and trying to take care of yourself, and just try to ride the wave, because it's an experience and we signed up for this. Like, obviously, if some of us wasn't incarnated here, the world would literally it's kind of imploding anyway, right? But the 3D realm is imploding. So it's kind of like seeing a cell. What I can, like, envision at the moment, it's like watching a cell. You know how, like, the first cell, there's like one, yeah? This is like a representation of, like, source as well. Like, if you go back to source and atoms, it starts as one, and then the atom divides into two, and then it's like DNA as well. Like, it's funny how a lot of things also can, if you look at certain things will look exactly the same. Like, if you look at like the branches of a leaf, right? No, the branches of a tree, they look like lungs. And if you look at, I don't know, what's it called? Like brain cells, it looks like, what is it? I don't know. There's certain things that look exactly like the Gaia, right? And we are all connected to Gaia. The more further away you are and disconnected from Gaia you are, the more disconnected you are from self, right? So I think it's, the fingerprint as well. The fingerprint, if you cut a tree down, it's got the rings as well. So that's another thing. And it's not by coincidence. By now, people should know things don't happen by coincidences, right? Everything is trying to get your attention. But yeah, like I was saying, like, if some of the souls wasn't to incarnate here, like, the world would literally implode, because Mother Earth, she's such a lovely planet, right? This is why it's like, yeah, she's a lovely planet, but there are entities and things here that are trying to destroy it. So some of us have heard the call and come to assist, should we say. Take what resonates for you, yeah, because it's not going to resonate with everyone. But so I feel like for me personally, it feels like we're going through, like, I don't know, I might be going through like a dark night of the soul or whatever, with different challenges and stuff. And I'm being guided to kind of like expand and review stuff. So yeah, it's just very interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, it's like, things are gonna just keep coming up for us in general to be healed and released and stuff, but it's not about trying to get too attached to them, because when you start getting attached to them, that's when you can start overthinking, and you can listen. The subconscious mind rules like 90% of your conscious reality, right? So the things that you're absorbing, like music, and what you're seeing, yeah, like on TikTok and stuff, it may just be like a 2 seconds little clip or something, but your subconscious is taking all of that in. So be mindful of that, man. Be very mindful. But yeah, we're going through shifts. Stuff is happening and taking place, man. But yeah, it's very uncomfortable. Just being in this meat suit is just uncomfortable, man. Like having to deal with emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, right? And they can get stored in the body, like trauma gets stored in your muscles and the body. And the subconscious mind likes to kind of operate off past traumas. So it may think that certain situations that have played out in the past are going to repeat in the future, when this is not accurate, right? But the ego will try to make you think that it is. The ego is very smart. The mind is so easily manipulated and can be controlled so easily. So it is very important to be mindful of your thoughts during this time, man. Like I keep saying, man, it's a battle for the mind right now. Like that's how they used to make slaves, right? Like you break someone's mind, like put them through terrible things, and then their mind will basically just kind of crack, yeah? And then you can just have the vessel. This is what we're seeing with a lot of distractions right now. So be very mindful of what you're taking in and you're absorbing right now, because yeah, things are not what they seem to be right now. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. But yeah, we just got to kind of ride the wave. You know, everyone's going through shit and been through shit, so be mindful of that, man, and just try to be gentle and compassionate with yourself, man. And one thing I've also noticed as well, yeah, is sometimes we need to give ourselves that little push, yeah? Like, it's all good not being hard on yourself, but sometimes there needs to be that kind of push forward also, yeah? Doesn't need to be nothing dramatic, but there needs to be forward movement, because staying stagnant is keeping the energy stagnant, and we've come to kind of shift energy, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway gang, yeah, this video's getting a bit long, so yeah, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. But whatever you're going through, try to share your experience and try to just do the best that you can, man, because we're all in this together with different challenges on different levels, with different demons and stuff like that, man. So yeah, just do what you can, and make sure you're taking good care of yourself, man, as well during this time. Anyway gang, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love and light, tribe.